Welcome to day 9 of all things breastfeeding and breast milk. Today we're going to discuss breast milk storage. When it comes to breast milk storage, what's best? Freezer, fridge, or your countertop? What about storage bags and bottles? Let's talk about it. Welcome everyone to the Mama Nurse channel. I'm Vanessa and here we discuss all things nursing, motherhood, and lifestyle. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Comment down below. What's your preferred method of storing your breast milk? Fridge, freezer, countertop? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any uploads. Let's start with all the locations and temperatures you can use to store your breast milk. Room temperature is considered 77 degrees Fahrenheit. When it comes to fresh breast milk, you can store this at room temperature for up to 4 hours. If it's thawed, use it within 1 to 2 hours. This is your first choice of milk to use. When it comes to storing in the refrigerator, we are going to use 40 degrees Fahrenheit to talk about refrigerator milk. If it was fresh milk, use it within 4 days. If it was thawed, use it within 24 hours. You would want to use this milk as your second choice. Now for the freezer milk, 0 degrees Fahrenheit. If it was fresh, use it within 6 months, 12 months max. If it was thawed, we never refreeze thawed milk. Save this milk for emergencies, or it should be your third choice option. I know that was just a brief rundown of the storage locations and temperatures. Head over to the Mama Nurse shop for your downloadable milk storage guide. You can put it on your fridge as a friendly reminder for yourself, your babysitter, the grandparents, or your spouse. That way you know your baby is always getting safe milk. Safety is key. You want to make sure your baby is receiving fresh, unspoiled milk. That way you can keep his or her digestive tract healthy and thriving for years to come. Now let's get into bags versus bottles. Now, in all honesty, when it comes to bags versus bottles, this is personal preference. When I knew that my sole purpose was to build my milk stash, I would go ahead and pump directly into a bag. That way, when my session was done, I could pop the bags in the freezer and I wouldn't have to worry about spilling any milk or any transfers. It was less stressful for me. I didn't have to worry. And not to mention, when you're away from home, the bags are easy to cool with ice packs. Bottles are the preferred method if you plan to do a bottle feeding session in how many hours? Do you remember? That's right, in 1 to 4 hours. Otherwise, just pump into a bag. Now, if you don't have your storage bags set on auto delivery each month or every couple months, then you might run out of storage bags. In this instance, you can go ahead and pump directly into the bottle. Remember, do not store your bottles in the freezer. It will damage them and break them. But you can store them in the fridge or on the countertop until you're ready for use. If I know I'm only going to be gone for a short amount of time and I'll only have to pump once, then I may opt for just pumping directly into the bottle. That was my rationale, but typically I chose to use the bags. What's your choice, bottles or bags? Now, when it comes to the storage of your breast pump parts, typically, if I know that I'm starting early morning, I'll go ahead and store my parts in the refrigerator in a designated container. That way it's away from everything else, and the coolness will keep the parts from building any mold or bacteria. If it is at the end of my day, I'm gonna make sure I wash those bottles out completely and let them dry overnight. You always want to make sure that you have a spare pair of parts. That way, when one is being cleaned and drying, you can still continue with your pumping sessions. Whenever you feel like your pump parts need a washing, make sure you do that. Use your judgment. Now, what questions do you still have about breast milk storage? Comment down below and I'll be sure to answer them. Over the next several days and weeks, we will be discussing all things breastfeeding and breast milk with educational templates, videos, plus the launch of my Power Pump ebook. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of this content. As always, I hope this information was beneficial to you. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any uploads. And until next time, all love.